sit down to write poems, it's not like I try to sit down and think, oh, this will be a Jesus poem. It just, these things, authenticity is important in writing these poems and pieces. So like, I hope you understand that like I'm not here trying to perform for you guys. That my prayer and hope is that you guys are inspired in a way to critically reevaluate your own faith and to walk that out, like really to walk that out in this high school, when you guys leave this high school and throughout all of life. And I really appreciate my chance to be up here and to be speaking to you guys, because I know when I was going to Newport, like I had no grip or understanding of what faith is. We didn't have anything like this, so I'm glad. Keep it up and keep holding on to what is real in your life. 7 years ago, I was only a child, lost, but questioning who I am, what it meant to be a human. I was an outcast at age 12. Friendships forged on lonely coals, just room for two, hammering at existence, iron sharpening iron. And 5 years ago, I was in the darkest ditch of my life. Hanging bodies were a daily sight in the imagery of my mind. I lived in a forest of hanging bodies because that's where I wanted mine, dangling in the physical like I was in the spiritual, hanging by a thread and suffocating with a broken neck. I was a shadow with a face back then, sliding through various planes of existence, and sometimes in the rain, I lose grip of who I am. Slipping back to those times, I see the reapers grin all over again. 3 years ago, my world became bigger. My dad's cancer and the distance between Washington and Utah made me insignificant. I was only a pebble, skipped like a stone, hitting a surface twice before sinking into the river. So it was the here and now, whittling my time down. I must have aged like 4 years back then. And 2 years ago, you became real. No more abstractions. I felt stupid for waiting so long because I found you. And I found you because you brought me to your eyes and told me that I am something, asked me not to waste my dreams, and set me back on earth to think, reconsider life and what it means. I believe from the basis that you were the only thing that could fill this void. I swallowed like a shell, eating up temporary toys, but at that point I realized that I was only just a boy. And this year, you are still here, and I am your faithful servant, or at least I want to be, knowing that without you, my life would be dangling over drain. Somewhere vultures are circling. You shattered this concrete to grow a garden in me. I need you so much more than life. You painted me out, and you're perfecting me now with gentle strokes, my identity clutched firmly in your hands. You shaped my name and breathed life into it. And when I call, your ears are attuned. They never miss. You were there from the very second that I took my first breath. Through every year, the pain was real, but your hands were even more, prying into my cave, etching the walls with the oil you poured, anointing me as eternally yours. God, you are my maker. You hold me close, and before even time began, my life was in your hands. Thank you.